guys, if you run an addiction treatment center, you have probably been burned by an SEO agency. They probably show you charts, they show you reports, and there's no real results. Well, I'm Jeremy. I help treatment centers grow and show up, particularly where AI is looking. And I sent out an email, and a couple of people had questions about AI, so I thought I would do a quick video today to show you some of the things that AI is doing to change SEO and how it can help your addiction treatment center. First, real quick, the old way of SEO, you have to understand how people were using the tools. So Google, it was a tool that was being used, and it was for a lot of reasons, but largely what ChatGPT and AI is doing to change this is it was used to answer questions. People would ask it a question, and Google would give you a list of links to go to that would then answer your question. That's changed. It's changing. It's already changed. You probably already have started changing. People now ask ChatGPT for an answer. They ask it questions, and it gives you just a straight, conversational answer. All right, this is better than the Google system, because the Google system, you had to go, it wasn't clear, you had to go find it, and you had to go read a whole article to get your answer. What does that do? Does that mean Google's gone? It's absolutely obsolete? Not necessarily, and it has to do with how ChatGPT and these language processors work. We're getting into this a little bit, but it's to help you understand what new SEO looks like for your addiction treatment center and how you can change the way that you approach things to make it work better. So the first thing is, what is happening with ChatGPT? You probably already know this, but it is scraping the internet for information, for answers to those questions. And sometimes it gets it wrong, sometimes it's right. It's basically as right or wrong as your general websites are. So and a lot of times it just corroborates what you're asking. You say, hey, I think it's a great idea to go outside and kick some cats. ChatGPT will say, that's true, that's a great idea. Go, here's how you can do that. Let me give you 3 systems to do that. And it's finding it from the internet. Okay. So here's what's changed. And this is brief, and we're going to finish this, and I'll tell you some more tomorrow maybe, or at the next video. AI is now, or ChatGPT, or these systems are the place where people go first. So the question is, how do they get from ChatGPT to your website? Especially if they ask a question like, hey, what's the best rehab near me that takes Blue Cross Blue Shield? Or what does outpatient treatment look like in San Francisco? Or something of that nature. So ChatGPT, it's pulling this information from well-structured websites, and websites that are trusted, websites that are authoritative, all those things. And it's going to say, here's some information that you have, and ChatGPT it indexes that, it remembers that, it has websites it can pull from. So once again, how does it get from there to you? Is eventually someone's going to say, well, how do I find one near me? Give me some suggestions. They may do this on Google as well, and they probably will. But if you want to be covering on both sides, you have to know what ChatGPT is doing in order to send them to your site, or to show them the picture to send them to you. And the answer to that is actually still, it's still similar to what it was with Google, except for it's just more precise. Now, you want to show up for ChatGPT, and there's a way to do that. It's by having fresh content. It's by being authoritative. It is by having clear, clean, conversational answers to questions that come up. So there's a few more things that ChatGPT is looking for, but you want to be in that loop. Otherwise, it will skip right over you. So let's just recap real quick. The answer is still content. It's still creating good stuff that AI models can pull from, that they say, hey, this is good information. It has to be fresh. It has to have authority. And importantly, it has to be really well structured, so that when ChatGPT is looking for those things, or when AI is looking for that stuff, it sees your site and it remembers it as something that it can send people to. Okay, so lastly though, before you go, this is kind of exciting because old SEO was kind of cold leads. It was kind of cold calling, getting people when they got to your site, they kind of would say, all right, what is this? I wanted to know about medication assisted treatment. And you have some articles on that, and they would read through, and that's great. And then probably bounce off. These days, ChatGPT or AI is becoming the trusted source. So once somebody says, okay, cool, tell me about some addiction treatment, tell me about some practices, tell me about what happens. Now, okay, who does this? ChatGPT then sends them to your site, and all of a sudden, this person, this potential client, they're warm, to use the language in marketing. They're somebody who's already kind of prepped to trust you. They come to your site, and as you know, trusting is the most important part of somebody, deciding to trust us or to trust you with, especially something as important as addiction treatment. So that psychological aspect of ChatGPT is actually pretty exciting, and we're going to delve into that a little bit more. I'll have some more videos for you guys, just to kind of keep on the cusp of what's happening with AI and marketing in particular, and how it affects addiction treatment centers. All right, guys, thanks again. I am Jeremy Armstrong with Might Recovery Marketing. If you want to chat more about this, like what we can do for you in person, that's great. I've got a link down here, and you can just schedule a time to talk with me. All right, thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.